It's like Link raising something when he gets out of the chest. Da 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 da. Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on Nintendo Switch. This is episode 12. Now yes, a few episodes ago I did mention that I would be coming back to Human Fall Flat, having taken a break from it because at that point the level that we're going to be playing today hadn't been added to the console version of the game. I think it had by that point been added to the Steam version, but it took a few months after that to be added to the console versions of the game. So that is what we're going to be playing today. So let's just hop into it. So that's the first level, and that's the last level, so it's dark we are going to be playing today. Now this is actually like the third or fourth time that I've practiced this, that I've played this level, that I've recorded it. So I'll try and be quite natural with it, but it's failed for various reasons. But realistically, in theory, you're going to get a better attempt at the game than I could otherwise do. It was originally going to be blind, and that was like the plan right from the start. Like right from when I first knew that there was a new level coming, I wanted it to be a blind playthrough of it when it finally came out, but that just did not work out. It wasn't an interesting recording. I didn't know where to go or what to do. I'm still not 100% sure what to do or where to go, but at least I'm a bit more prepared for it than I was right at the start when I first got the level. I believe it came out on Steam around Halloween time, which is why the aesthetics are like this. It's not scary, and so like if you're with kids right now, which I know that there are actually some parents that get in touch with me and say that they watch some Let's Plays with their kids of mine. Don't worry, this is not a scary level. It's atmospheric more than scary. I won't spoil it beyond saying that, but like it's not scary, I wouldn't have said. So I'm pretty much just going to be doing what you have to do. But I mean, as we go along, you might get a sense of why this wasn't that good when it was blind. Why I wasn't that convincing when I was blind. Now I think I'm meant to put the boxes down to keep this in place. I've not tended to do that, or I've not done that actually. Like there's boxes further back, but I've tended just to go running for it. But as long as you've opened this gate now, which we did right back at the start, it should be alright just to try and climb over here and try and get across as quickly as possible, because it isn't actually balanced on the other side, it's just sitting there. But don't worry, if it does fall off, which it will, then it does just respawn back on top of the tree, and then it falls straight back down because it respawns as a separate object. Okay, this should be easier than this, but it's given me this level of issues so far since I got the level. So like I said, I don't quite know what you're meant to do with it, whether you're meant to weigh it down with the boxes right back at the start there or what, but that is the first checkpoint we've got. And then this is another example of like when I was playing it blind, you can imagine why it wouldn't be an interesting video, because I had no idea where I was going right here. But you come back here, and there was a minecart there, which was blocked from going any further, which you kind of need it to go further out so that you can get its contents out of there. But I am just going to rush through certainly the early bits, because like I know what's up. It's a good game to play blind, but recording blind, I just wasn't feeling it, because like I didn't know what to do. It wasn't obvious. I'm still a bit annoyed about how unobvious it is. Maybe if I just put these down here. I'm not actually grabbing onto anything else other than the stone. Right, there we go. I was caught in the track there. Okay, now grab the minecart and pull it back, because we need its contents. And we can't pull it forward because there's stoppers in the track that stop you from pulling it any further forward than it is. So is that as far back as it goes? Yeah. Okay. Right, so what we are doing is, this is coal in here, and we're trying to get, there's a furnace down at the other side, and at the moment it's got some coal in it, but it's not got enough coal to be enough pressure for it to do what we would need it to do. So we are going to add these bits of coal in, and they are going to be enough pressure in the furnace for what we need it to do. We need it to smelt some gold, basically. Okay, so some coal in there, 2 coal, and we've added 2 more. So we need to grab one of the flames, and oh, okay. Don't worry, you don't burn, and you don't cause anything else to burn that isn't meant to burn. So that is enough pressure now. That's up to the top there. But now we just need to go and get the gold that we need to smelt. So that is easier said than done, because basically what we're doing is making a key for that padlock that you see in that gate over there. We are making a key, we are smelting a key to open that padlock, which again is easier said than done. Right, so this is another classic example in this game of knowing what to do, but the execution of that is not necessarily as straightforward as it sounds. Right, go over here, and right, we need to weigh down that scale so that we can open this gate here. You can see here, there we go. So we need to weigh that down, or weigh it up, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. So we grab these stones, these handily placed stones that are just in the right place, and if we drop them out of here or off of there, then that'll lift that up and we slip under here. There we go. Okay, so then we come out here, there's another checkpoint, and we want to come up here. Oh, okay. That's me fell off again. Right, let's try that again, Marky. Let's try that again. Climb up here, and we're trying to climb the clock tower that you might have seen at the start. There's so many creepy looking buildings in this in this level. But again, it's more atmospheric. Like, you get the noises and stuff in the background, but it's atmospheric rather than actually anything to be to be scared of, don't worry. Okay, so I don't want to grab the wall. I want to jump off of this tree onto that, and that is the first time that I've ever managed that first time. So I wonder what's going to go wrong that hasn't ever went wrong before. That's instantly where my brain goes to. Right, so if we go up here and grab on here, there we go. And are we going up that way? That seems very far away from that angle actually. But yeah, this is where we're going. So jump and lift ourselves up. There we go. And turning around. Oh, okay, that's what went wrong. Okay, I was wondering when we were going to have something go wrong after that one. So jump up here. And that looks really uncomfortable, Marky. Why have you got your hand back there? Okay. Lift myself up and then do the Frankenstein's monster. Or is that zombie? I'm thinking of Frankenstein's monster for another reason, I think. Okay. I say okay when I'm getting frustrated, by the way. It's a nervous tick. Again, I know what to do. It's just the execution of such that sometimes causes me issues. Right, okay. Can I climb up this tree now? Can I get up the tree? Because I'm trying to... Now that doesn't look very comfortable, but honestly that's probably the best way that I can be right now. Right, okay. So if I get up here, right, and then put my arms out, jump. There we go. Okay. Right. And then watch I don't fall in the hole. Oh. Right, okay. If I fell there, I would fall right back down on the ground. So let's not do that. Let's stay up here. Okay. Good. I'm doing better than I could have done, but worse than I could have done as well. Right, okay. Jump and lift myself up. There we go. And then same with this one. Oh, okay. One hand off. Honestly, I am grabbing on, and then this bit always makes me a bit nervous as well. And he's getting caught in the wood there. Right, okay. Oh, okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. And come up here. Right, almost there. I keep falling in between the wood slats, and that makes me nervous. Planks. That's what I was trying to... the word I was trying to remember there. Right. So it's 9 o'clock just now on all the clocks, and we want to make it midnight. Now, I've never really understood what this is or what I'm doing with this, but I think I've just to turn these until they can't turn anymore. And I think that's like... is that... yeah, okay. Now, I am turning the hands to 12 o'clock, but I don't know, like, how I have to decide what wheel I have to turn, like what side I have to turn, whether it's going a certain distance on one wheel and then you have to turn the other wheel. I don't know. Is that as far as that one goes? No. Okay. So, am I turning it? Any way past this? Right, okay, let's try turning the other side and see what happens with this side. So that's turning everything. And so what I think I need to do is match the two sides. Oh, is that it? Almost. Right, okay, so if I turn this just a little bit, will that then... Yeah, make it... Oh no, I thought it had... Oh no, that's it clicked, right, and then if I turn this one just a little bit this way, then that'll make it midnight. And then you saw that the bell fell through here, and so I need to fall through here. Where am I? Why am I not moving? Right. Oh, okay, there it is there. So just make sure if it doesn't fall all the way, just make sure that you get to where it is. Because otherwise you need to climb back up again. and that doesn't always go smooth sailing. So if I come down here, and then come down here, that's us at the furnace. And so we need to get this up to the top. Now I actually needed to watch a walkthrough of this level to understand what I was meant to do here. Because it is not clear at all. So I am smelting... I think that's the technical term. I am smelting a key. A gold key. So if I climb up on top here, get the key out, and then come over to the key, to the lock, try and put the key in. Now the key is like so awkward with this one. It's not just a case of like hitting it off against the lock. You actually need to put it inside the lock, which is easier said than done. So if I put it this way... Oh, no. Okay. Right. Just over a wee bit. There we go. Okay. And then in. Can I put it in like that? No? Okay. It's like so awkward. It's putting a key inside a lock. Which has proven the most complicated bit of this level so far. Right, now, ta-da! It's like Link raising something when it gets out of the chest. Da-da-da-da! Okay, now, let's aim. There we go, okay. So is that, did I just turn it from there? I think I just turn it now, and then it'll open itself. Right. Again, easier said than done. Right, okay. How does the game know that it's in there? Like that's quite a feat of game design, I think. That the lock knows. Okay. I am not doing too well with this. Right, okay. So we're going further on. The bridge is broken. Oh no. What will we do? Oh, this conveniently heighted levels here that we can walk on. Okay, now this is a bit deceptive. I do remember getting quite confused by this before. We don't need to go... I think this is the bit that I'm thinking of. We don't need to go as high as what it looks like we need to do. We just need to go to this level. Because we could go higher, and there's like a weird voice up there that talks to you, but we won't go into details with that one. You can go up there if you're playing along. By all means, do that. Go up there. But we grab onto this minecart, we can grab onto the back and just slide down and then let go there. Because the minecart falls off the end, and if we were... Well, if we were in it, then we could jump out of it, but I tend to just wait outside the minecart, just so that I don't get stuck in it, and then like it goes off the end of the mountain. Right, okay. So jump across here, and... Oh, okay, we're across, that's fine. Okay. Now what we want to do is power. This is an elevator over here, and it's got slots for 2 batteries. Now we need to find the batteries and charge them up using this, what would you call it, generator? A generator, yes. So, again, I know where the batteries are, which is handy, because that means I don't need to look for them. So the first one, or the first one we'll get here, is over here. But if we open this door up, then we'll be able to get out. So lift that up, there we go, and the door opens for you. And it's got a very creaky noise, creaky and creepy noise. So here's the first battery. You can see the level, the energy level is very low, and we're going to power that up. So red to red, blue to blue. There we are, and then use this crank to power the battery. This is actually quite a clever idea as well. Hats off to the game makers. So turn this until you hear a noise. Have I heard it already? I've got the volume quite quiet. Hang on. Okay. I must have heard it by now. So take this out of here. And I remember why I turned the volume down now. With all the wolves. Right. Come up here. And red to red, blue to blue. And we go. There we go. And then that noise comes up again. And you know that that's it attached. So climb up here. The second one is on top of the bookcase, which, can we get it from in here? I think we can, can't we? So if we use this box here to climb up on top of here, I think, right? So let's pull the box closer to that wall. Get any closer? Can we not get any closer than that? Okay. Jump up here and jump up here. And then once we're up here, where can we go? We can go over here and then climb over here. Okay, and then we're on the balcony of this creepy science place, lab, that's the word I was looking for. And we want to get these creepy science bottles down. That is what I define them as, creepy science bottles. So then we can get up here and up on top of this cabinet here. And can we get up here? Yeah. Okay. And then come along here. And then if we jump up here, it's on top of this bookcase here. There we go. Okay. So that's got number 2. If we jump out here, there we are, and red to red, blue to blue. And you'll see the voltmeter go up as well when it's being powered up, but I don't generally watch that. I just listen for the noise and watch the green bar go up. So there it goes up. Ah yeah, I heard it this time. Okay, so then take the battery out and come back round to the elevator, and you'll see for sure when this goes in, when it's powering. Because red to red, blue to blue, the light goes on. There we go. Okay, so that's the elevator powered up, and we just need to use it once, so I don't know whether the battery gets drained. I would imagine it would do if you use it more and more and more, but you just need to use it once. And so like, yeah, like it's whether there's any issue with that. So we're eventually going inside there, but we need to come up here. Oops. We need to come up here. Come on. Right, there we go. Okay, I just needed a jump boost there. So if we climb up here, feels like there's quite a lot of climbing in this. And there's another checkpoint, another creepy mansion as well. And atmospheric noises again. So having done this before, I know that I need to grab these two wires here. And it looks like I'm about to grab the floor there. I don't know whether the floor can fall down or something, but it almost looked like that was possible there. And I don't need the chair, but by all means, if the chair wants to come with me, then it can try. So go up here with the blue and the red wires. I don't know where I got green from. I know that it's not green. I'm not colorblind. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that I'm discriminatory. Okay, so grab one of them. As we've established before, it doesn't actually matter what colour you put it in, as long as the colours match up. But just for simplicity's sake, I think we'll put it in red into red, blue into blue. Just for the sake of simplicity. So then if we grab this over here, this is a magnet. And we want to bring the magnet over here roughly. And then the red, if it can reach, is meant to go into the red, but let's turn it round first so that it's kind of almost facing it. There we go. Okay, because we're trying to get this metal thing, and that lifts up this and opens the window. And so that's what we're basically doing. We're lifting the window, what do you call it, shutter. We're lifting the shutter up. So it looks like this blue cable is underneath the red one, so I don't want to pull it too hard or else it'll pull the red one out. So let's pull it round here. Can it reach there? No. Okay, so turn this round a little bit. Try not to let it fall over like that. Okay. So if I jump on top of it at this side, then it should stand up. There we go. Okay, and that's actually in a good position. So if I can get this blue one in there like that, then it would actually be ideal, but nope. It's not one to play ball. So let's grab this over like this. The red one is slightly longer than the blue one, so I don't know like whether that means that I should turn it round on itself, if you know what I mean. But let's try this first. This isn't going to work. This is never going to work. Goodness, why did I think that? Why did I think that was better? Okay, if I turn this round like that, then grab the blue one, this might be why the red one is longer than the blue one, because like it's meant to be round this way. Okay. 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 Can I grab just the end? Okay. Okay. And then go in. There we go. Okay. So I mean that's probably enough for it. I mean it's not as full as it could be, but that's probably enough because all we need to do is jump over there, but try not to get this windowsill corner in the way, which it was. But can we get up here? Oh no, okay. You could probably see what I was trying to do there, and I don't really know whether I was going to be able to do that from that step. Because what you tend to do, oops, what you tend to do is try and grab the windowsill bit at the other side, and it doesn't work. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Oh, okay, okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to lift this up. It's not liking me now. Right, okay. Can I lift it up? There we go. Okay, that's as full as it goes now. Okay, so what we're wanting to do is try and jump out before it decides that it's going to fall back down again. Which I don't know whether it can do that, but let's try and jump over here. That's not what I wanted to do at all. But let's try grabbing onto this, and can I do this little swingy thing that people do, that the cool kids do? No, I don't think I can, but I can probably get up there. It's probably just like, okay. This has not given me this amount of trouble before. I've got to inform you. I don't know whether anything else is meant to like help you with anything, or whether this thing here, hanging here, is meant to help you, like this thing on with the red thing at the end. I don't know whether that's meant to help you, like swing across to here. I've never actually used it before, but I think it is. I think it actually is. But I think I've got on here without using that. And so if I turn round, is that better? I think that's probably better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the first thing we should probably think about doing is opening up this door, because this door was obviously locked to us before, and this will avoid us using that window. So if we open this, which is the creakiest door ever. Yep, open it wide, there we go. Okay, so that'll take us out here if we ever need to come up here again, if we fall down somewhere or do something that we're not meant to do. So then continue climbing up, and then we get to a really cool room. So this room is, well, we'll see its purpose in a second, but it is gathering lightning power, but we need to harness that lightning power to use the exit, which is here. But yes, this is Frankenstein's monster on his bed, waiting to be revived. Waiting to be brought alive. Brought back alive? Brought alive. Was he ever alive? I don't know. I don't know what you say. It's reanimated, eh? Like, so it's re-alive? Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, we've got the blue cable in there, but we don't have a red cable. So the red cable is actually down here with a couple of other items that we need to get. And so I'm trying to press this button. There we go. Okay. Oh, what we could have done is opened that door, but that's alright. Okie dokie. So, music, dramatic change there with the music. We want to send this platform across to the other side because we can't bring stuff up here directly. We need to bring it up at the other side and then walk and then bring this back across, basically. So there's the red cable that you can see down the bottom there. We need that, and we need a few other items which we're going to go and get now. So I think one of the transformers is on our way. It's not a transformer, I don't know what it is, like cabling or lightning conduits. You'll see what I mean when we get there. When we get where we're going. But if we bring this up here, and there's the thing, the platform thing that we brought across here. So if we bring the cable onto this, bring it all the way on so that we can guarantee that it's going to stay on here. I don't like either of the ends being off it, so let's put it on like that, and that should be fine. And then come down here, and the conduit things are, there's one there and the other one is on the other side. So you can't get up to the side with the elevators from here. Well, not with items in your hands anyway. So we need to come across here to get the other conduit thing. Let's call them conduits. I mean, I'm already doing that, but let's continue to do that. And you now know what I mean. Or you'll see what they do if you've not figured it out already. Because there was 2 gaps in the conduits upstairs in the lightning room. And we are going to be plugging those gaps, basically. So if we come up... No, it's up the other side, isn't it? Yeah, it's up here, which is quite confusing that you go up here, but it comes out the other side. I don't think that's necessarily a complete accident there. He looks so funny walking with these 2 things in his hand. Right, okay, and then can I let that go? Is it going to... Yeah, it's going to stay in there, but let's jump in just to be sure. Just bring everything in and secure it. Right, and then if I come round here and... come across here. I think I'm meant to be able to get across there from here using this, right? Yeah. Okay. But just not with items in my hands, which makes sense. So we're going to bring the items back around, or back over, until this stops. There we go. Okay, and then just get in and drop everything out at the side. Okay, that was a fail. Right, at least we don't drop it. They never dropped like out of it and onto the ground, or else we needed to redo this again. Right, okay, so bring the cable over. Put that in the elevator first, and then bring the 2 conduits over. get this one off of here before that falls over. I thought it was going to fall off when I accidentally pushed that a little bit. Have I got the two of them? Yeah, okay. So then bring the conduits into the elevator, and then when we get up to the top of the elevator, there's a door on one side which we're going to want to open so that we can take the conduits up, and then we'll take the wire out. So the door is over this side, I believe. Yeah. So we come to it, and the wire seems to be like going in and out of existence. Right. Can I lift this post? There we go. So can I lift it out? Bit awkward, but yeah, there we go. And then pop it over here. Just pop it down there. There we go. Okay, so red wire. There's a checkpoint. Yay. So red wire into the red input, and red into red over here. So then in theory we could power it on if we had any power going to this thing here, this battery thing, but it's not got any power going to it. So we need to plug the gaps in the lightning conduit, and that is what these are for. I'm throwing that word around like as if I know what it means. I'm pretty sure they are conduits, but I'm not sure. So come up here. That has obviously been gathering lightning and somehow storing it. So to plug these gaps with these things, which we will call conduits. Right, there we go. Okay, that's one. And that. These can be quite awkward because you need to like place them in really carefully. And careful is not really Human Fall Flat's speciality. It's quite funny that they have clearly been made though for like this style of playing, like this. Yeah, like they've clearly been made to be able to be placed in there. Now is that's normally like got lightning going through it. But anyway, yeah, that is. So come down here now that we've got power going to this machine, and you can see the voltmeter is up at full. And then do the classic Frankenstein monster thing, and he will be fired up, and yes, fired away. Bye bye, Frankenstein's monster. And here's the exit. So that's it. So we're going to treat this unlike the last one where we knew that there was another level coming. We're going to treat this as the finale. So join us again for another video, another episode of something, not Human Fall Flat. Unless there's another chapter comes out, another level, we shall see what happens. But we're going to leave it there, folks. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye-bye. I can't actually let go of this now. That's me. That's me stuck. Yay, there we go.